Check it. Alright, what is up? You are back with another video with Data Zero, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, you do not want to miss a second of it. We talk about SPY, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the meme stocks. I give you guys an overall update on the macroeconomics, where I think SPY is heading, and the overall economy. We also look at Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, giving you guys some technical analysis and price predictions for that as well, and some Bitcoin information. We also look at our favorite meme stocks, AMC, APE, and GME, giving you guys the technical analysis and price predictions for the future for those three stocks and assets. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, leaving emotion at the door and making sure that we get our bags, flip them, and maintain them. Let's go.
Testing. Alright guys, what is up? You're back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to be looking at AMC, GME, our favorite meme stocks. We're also going to be checking out SPY as well, giving you guys a SPY prediction. And I'm going to be looking at the cryptocurrency markets, giving you guys your cryptocurrency update all mixed into one. If you do not want to listen to a particular asset, go ahead and skip over that part and find the asset you do want to listen to. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the video and give you the best non-financial advice here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts and see what we have going on. So the first thing I am going to cover is SPY. We're going to be covering SPY first off and foremost. So as you guys know, I do think we're going to see a major capitulation and crash to the downside, and I do think SPY is going to make a final top here, pushing up and then seeing a push to the downside. The only thing that holding SPY up right now is the tech assets. The tech assets, things like NASDAQ, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, these are the stocks holding the market up, and if they start to show weakness and pull back, you're going to see the market pull back in a big way. Right now is the time to be carefully and cautiously long, because there is a huge amount of greed in the market. As you guys can see, extreme greed. This is not when you want to be FOMOing in, starting new long positions. This is when you want to be taking profit on positions that are in profit. So if you have a big position, you're sitting on a lot of profit, this is when smart money would be taking profit. You always want to do the opposite of the herd, taking profit into greed and extreme greed, and buying extreme fear and fear. You always want to do the exact opposite of what the herd is doing. And as you guys can see, market at extreme greed at 78 points. Let's go ahead and look at the crypto fear and greed. You guys can see it's a little bit lower than the market's fear and greed, but you can see that it is into the greed territory, just slightly out of neutral. Again, anything under 31,000, in my personal opinion, is an absolute buy for Bitcoin. Once we break above that 31K level, you're going to see a major push to the upside for Bitcoin, 31.5K to be exact. This overall yellow resistance that you see here marked in yellow. Once we break that, you're going to see a big push upside for Bitcoin. It's going to be the official bull market for Bitcoin, and I do think we're consolidating under this range and about to see a push up. Now, a lot of people are saying that this potential double top that you guys can see, or triple top right here, where you consolidate and then push back down, it's basically a box top type formation, could be in play. But guys, I don't think that's what's going to be happening. If we did see that, you would see Bitcoin come down to about 27, 28K. That is the absolute bottom for Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. But I do think it's actually just going to consolidate and then blast above this and move to the upside. We're seeing BlackRock and large institutions move into Bitcoin because they know what is coming. They know the dollar is going to go into hyperinflation and Bitcoin is going to go to the moon. So this is what I'm looking at for the overall market. In the cryptocurrency market, we're seeing massive gains in these altcoins. As you guys can see, massive gains in these altcoins. Also, if you look over the year, altcoins that have been making massive gains: KAS up over 10,000%, RPL up 247%, ING up 469%. As you guys can see, there's altcoins making massive gains, and once Bitcoin passes that 31K level, you're going to see a huge explosion for some of these top altcoins and the top 100 altcoins and the altcoins that I just showed you. So that's basically what I'm looking at for the cryptocurrency market. I do think Bitcoin is forming a bull flag and about to make a push above this 31.5K level. Anything under 30,000 is an absolute buy, in my personal opinion. I do think SPY is going to be pulling back. We're going to see a major crash and capitulation. In my personal opinion, SPY is going to be pulling back here on the macro. If you guys can see, we're here in a huge, massive bear flag. A bear flag has the price target to the downside as we consolidate with this upwards chop. And I've showed you guys before with the market psychology chart, this is the complacency stage. If we go ahead and pop on the psychology of the market, you guys can see that we are in the complacency stage, and this is the stage where everyone thinks we need to just cool off before the next bull rally, but this is the stage where you actually have the most risk for downside. Every time you're near the top, you have the most risk for more downside, and this is the chance of most financial risk. So anytime you're at the top, it's the point of maximum financial risk. You always want to buy at the bottom where the point of maximum financial opportunity is, and that's in stocks like AMC and GME. As you guys can see, these meme stocks are near the 52-week lows. Now we are seeing pops in other meme stocks like BBBYQ, Mullen, BBBIG. So we are seeing pops in some of these meme stocks. If you guys check out the charts for BBBIG, BBIG had a nice pop to the upside here on Friday. Mullen had a nice pop as well. So we are starting to see some of these meme stocks start to move, putting pressure on short sellers on all directions. Also, another thing putting pressure on short sellers is AMC's cost to borrow. We're seeing AMC's cost to borrow skyrocket. It's at 947%. Also, I want to point out that with AMC, guys, you need to stop worrying about what Antera is doing. Antera is using these 13F filings, these buy and sell orders as psychological manipulation. That's all they're doing. They are a hedge fund. They buy and sell stocks. That's just what they do, okay? It's all psychological manipulation tied in to make you guys do things. I've noticed that veteran apes won't sell because they already know all the games with the news and all that stuff, dropping the price down. They know all the games with that. But what games are starting to get to people are this court case. When they start to pump APE to the upside and then dump AMC, people are like, oh, I'm going to sell my AMC for APE or vice versa. Guys, you're selling your AMC. Listen, me personally, what I'm doing, I'm holding 50-50. I do think APE is a hedge against the potential reverse split. I don't think the reverse split is going to happen, but I do think it is a hedge against that reverse split, as you will get paid off the conversion and the settlement if for whatever reason that doesn't happen. Now, me personally, as I said on my videos, I told you guys that I think the reverse split is mostly or is FUD and meant to spread division in the community and spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And that's what the whole court case and everything is about. I do think we're going to see the squeeze. We do not need a reverse split. All we need is time to see the MOAS. Shorts are already trapped. Let's go ahead and hop into APE's chart, guys, because I want to show you what's going on with APE. APE is setting up for a blast off, okay? APE and AMC are setting up for a massive move, and I want to show you guys this. I do think APE, AMC, and GME are all going to be running together to the upside, and they are all set up for a prime move. I'm going to explain why here on the charts as we hop into the meme stock section of this video. So APE, as you guys can see on the weekly time frame, look how bullish this looks. Been in a uptrend, just a steady consolidation, accumulation uptrend, as you guys can see. We also have Bollinger Bands here on the weekly time frame getting extremely tight. This is telling us that volatility is coming. I do think the volatility is going to be to the upside as we have green weekly MACD, and we have a lot of bullishness on the smaller time frames, and I'm going to explain that here in a second. If we go ahead and look at the daily time frame, we're basically making this beautiful cup and handle formation. You have this cup right here. All we need to do is get the rejection that I do think is coming to get that other curl around, and we'll get that beautiful cup and handle formation as we started breaking out of this falling wedge and pushing to the upside, making this double bottom off of $1.70. I do think APE is going to see a little bit of a pullback because it is outside of the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hour time frame. As you guys can see, it's basically in a type of squeeze move as it's using the Bollinger Bands as support. So we could see a slight push up to about $2, $2.50 before we see that pullback, or we could see the pullback because RSI is overbought and we are outside of the band, so we could see price return inside of the band. So I would be cautious about a pullback for APE before more upside. Now there is a gap fill up at about $2.69, $2.70, around that range. As you guys can see right here is the gap fill marked in this light gray range. So it's at about $2.50. So I do think APE is going to come fill this gap. And APE also is setting up for a breakout to that $2.50 because of this massive cup and handle that's making here on the bigger time frames as well. It's a huge cup and handle. As you guys can see, here's your huge cup right here, and then this is going to be your handle. As you guys can see, basically this 170 mark is the point of breakout. We're already above it. For the cup and handle, the point of breakouts at about $1.90. So once we see APE push above $1.90, then come back down and retest it as support. You're going to see it make that push to $2, $2.50 very, very quickly. And APE is setting up for a absolute blast off here on the charts as this chart looks extremely, extremely bullish for more upside. Let's go ahead and look at AMC as well. AMC as well, setting up for a liftoff as it consolidates in this beautiful, beautiful falling wedge. As you guys can see, this falling wedge is absolutely perfect for a push to the upside. We also have metrics like cost to borrow and gamma getting absolutely out of control. Short interest is where it needs to be at 22.69%, so that it is exactly what we want to see. Short interest slightly increasing from the last reports, and we're seeing AMC basically consolidate and hold that $4 range as a bullish support and resistance. We did see a little bit of pullback here in the after hours as APE did seem to push up. Again, I think these are psychological tactics used to shake us out of our position. I think AMC, APE, and GME are all setting up for a bullish move. We just need that news from the judge to give us our final push and that catalyst to the upside, and then we will get that push to the upside. Now, again, this play is a guaranteed bag, okay? If you hold AMC and APE, it's a guaranteed bag. You're going to get paid off of one of three things, maybe even multiple of these things. So it could be more than one of these things, but you're going to get paid off of at least one of these three things: the settlement, a squeeze, or conversion. So if APE starts to run, AMC starts to run, which I think is going to happen, we're going to see a MOAS, which I think is going to happen, you would get paid off of that. Let's say the reverse split goes through and you get the settlement, God forbid, or anything like that. Then you would get the settlement and you would get conversion. You're going to get paid off that. If you're playing your cards right, this is a automatic win. If you have AMC and APE, this is a automatic win. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing based off of everything going on. So again, coming back to this downside that we've seen here in after hours, as you guys can see, price is outside of the bands here on the 2-hour time frame. So we are going to see that snap back inside the band. So I do think we're overextended to the downside. I think we're going to get a push back up to that $4, $4.15 region here, get a basically V-shaped recovery. As you guys can see on the smaller time frames, we do have this falling wedge as well. This falling wedge has a breakout target to the top of the sloping resistance, which is the bigger falling wedge. And if we can get above that bigger sloping resistance and use that as support, again, you'll see AMC push up to about $5, $5.50 very, very rapidly. I do think once we get the judge's decision, we're going to see APE and AMC start to run. AMC is going to run with APE. I think APE's going to stay about $3 to $5 behind AMC. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC on the smaller time frame with the technicals and fundamentals. Also, again, cost to borrow going up to 900%. I do think we're going to see cost to borrow go over 1,000%. Ortex does not count to me, okay? Ortex is very, very speculative. I use sites like this to measure cost to borrow. I think we're going to see cost to borrow go over 1,000%. And this is telling us everything we need to know, that shorts are absolutely desperate in the background and things are breaking. We're also still on the threshold security list. We have FTD starting to kick up again. All of these things are pointing to a massive move to the upside, telling us what's going on in the background. And the price on the day-to-day basis is to be ignored. All we need to see is what's going on in the background and wait, as the technicals are telling us AMC, APE, and GME are setting up for the breakout that we're all waiting for. Let's go ahead and look at GME stock and then wrap up this video. And again, I might be doing a cryptocurrency update later on for the weekend. Also, I'm going to be doing my AMC and GME normal predictions for the week, telling you guys if it's going to be bullish or bearish and what I'm expecting for this week, what news to look out for. So look out for those updates over this weekend as well. So GME is looking extremely bullish in my personal opinion, as we have been in an overall uptrend ever since the low of $15. We've been making higher lows and higher highs. We also are using macro sloping resistance as support. As you guys can see, GME's in a huge falling wedge. This has been resistance for over 2 years. We are retesting it as support now. As you guys can see, if we zoom in, you guys can see we broke above the sloping resistance, came back down, broke inside of it, then had a huge push to the upside. Then we came back down, retested as support, got a nice bounce up, and we're coming back down to retest it as support again with a bullish price point or bullish price structure. As you guys can see, we have this falling wedge, and at the tip of the falling wedge is that sloping resistance where I think we're going to see GME get the bounce. So I do think GME is going to be coming down to about $22.19. Basically, what we're doing is building a bullish base to break above that $25 $25 to $30 level. Once we break above $25 to $30, you're going to see GME absolutely explode. I keep saying this in every single video. Why? Because GME GME shorts are extremely underwater at $30, and $30 is a price point where there's little support and resistance, and we will see a huge push up once we get above that $30 level. Again, GME is building a base above $20 but below $25 to make the move above the $25 to $30 range. This is exactly what you want to see for stocks. Stocks cannot just go up, they cannot just go down. They have to move in waves, they have to build bases, they have to make higher lows. That's how you get bullish price structure to eventually get to higher price points. And this is exactly what we're getting from GME, as we do look bullish here on the smaller time frames and on the larger time frames as we break above this macro sloping resistance and break out of this massive falling wedge. Again, a falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. This means that it's going to keep continuing to the upside and make a higher high. So this $120 level is going to be broken. Again, this is just based off of the falling wedge alone. I tell you guys this all the time. If we go ahead and look at falling wedges and the structure of falling wedges, again, it's a bullish continuation pattern, and the key takeaway from falling wedges is that you get a higher high. So I do think we're going to be breaking the higher high of that $120 level, as crazy as that sounds, for GME and AMC, as they are both in macro falling wedges. Again, the macro takes time to play out. That's why it is the macro. It takes time. These moves take time, but they do play out. As you guys can see, AMC is in the same wedge, and we've seen the same thing on Bitcoin. We've seen the same exact wedge on Bitcoin. As you guys can see, Bitcoin has the same exact wedge, and as you guys can see, it broke out and is starting to run to the upside. AMC is going to break out and run to the upside. GME is going to break out and run to the upside, and we're going to be making higher highs on all of these assets. I do think a major crash is coming. AMC, GME, BBBY, meme stocks are going to decouple from SPY, start seeing squeezes because of the shorts behind them. We're going to see Bitcoin start to move up because of the fundamentals, because that it cannot be printed, it's decentralized, it cannot be controlled, it's a global asset, it's the new gold, it's a better gold. You're going to see the price increase, and Bitcoin is going to be one of the most valuable assets that we have ever seen in about 5 to 10 years, or maybe even sooner, once this hyperinflation kicks in or mega deflation and a depression kicks in. One of these things are going to happen, and if inflation kicks in, Bitcoin is a hedge against that. If we see a depression, Bitcoin is a hedge against that. That's why I'm funneling most of my money into Bitcoin and hedges against the market like AMC, GME, and SQQQ, as I do think we're going to see a major pullback in tech, which I will be buying when we see the dip. And I think we're going to see a major pullback in the overall market. Again, stocks like AMC, GME are going to decouple. Bitcoin's going to decouple. We're going to see cryptocurrency go to the moon. That's why big or smart money is starting to move into it. That's why BlackRock is making this ETF to help all their rich buddies buy Bitcoin very, very easily. It's all setting up. It's all coming together. Again, these things take time, but it's all playing out. So guys, this is the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. I have a trading class coming out in about a couple weeks, so I will make an announcement on the channel when that class is ready to be bought. Also, I have a Discord that you can get in for $50. It's a lifetime invite for $50. Just hit me up on Twitter or Instagram to get in the Discord. Just hit me up, say, hey, I want to get in the Discord. Then you can send me payment, and then I'll send you the invite to get you in the Discord. I have a great community there. I talk about my stocks, cryptos, trades. You can also ask me questions on the Discord, so go ahead and join us there. Meet everyone. Check out all the TA. I got different people dropping TA in there, so you got lots of information, especially if you're new to trading. Great place to learn, and we have a community that will help support you, and I'll support you as well. $50 for a lifetime invite. I also have a membership you can join on the channel. You get exclusive access to me because you get, I see all of your comments. You get exclusive idioms. You get a lot of bonus points and benefits for joining the channel. It's $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time, or you can support me for free simply by dropping a like and leaving a comment. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, press subscribe, and help me support the channel by leaving a comment. I really appreciate each and every one of you that do so. And as always, guys, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord. Link down in the comment section below to get into my Discord. Just message me on Instagram and Twitter. Again, those are linked down below. Hit me up and say, hey, I want to join your Discord, and then we can go from there. And as well, I told you guys you have a membership. You get a ton of perks for joining the channel's membership. $2.99 $9.99 a month. Below, you can go ahead and hit join next to the subscribe button. And if you want to support me for free, simply drop a like and leave a comment. And remember, I have a trading class coming out soon, letting you guys know how I track the markets and make these accurate predictions. With that being said, this is the video, and I appreciate each and every one of you that watched to the end of this to see this message. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.